Alright, so I know it's been like a year since I made a video saying I would do a hack review. On this episode of 8-Bit Hacker Does Hack Review, we're gonna be doing Super Mario 64 Sapphire. Let's get right into it. This ROM hack is made by Nebula. It was released around the tail end of 2017, and it contains 6 levels, 1 secret level, and has 30 stars. This hack greets you with a cool startup screen, so that's pretty cool. But there's no Mario head. So you start in this little room, okay? It's like a miniature version of the Princess's Castle, but different. You have to go around and find the paintings, which are pretty easy to find considering that there are no star locks or doors. So you can just go right into them, like so. So the first stage you're presented with is Maple Meadow, and the first star is Punish the Piranha Plants, which is a pretty vague message, I guess. The vague description is pretty much a norm for every star in the game. So apparently what you have to do is you have to find these tall pillars, go up on top of them, and kill 4 piranha plants. And try not to die to the Goomba, that's right below you, right there. One thing I forgot to mention was that the game is console compatible, meaning that it runs on the N64 hardware, since you have to use EverDrive 64 or N64 cartridge to load it. To play this game on N64, I would recommend getting the RAM expansion pack, but it is better to play on an emulator because of the higher frame rate and less costly setup. So what you're seeing here is basically me playing with the RAM expansion pack. Note that if you don't have it, it would be a bit slower. Once I was on the Chain Chomp star, I realized something. When you free the Chain Chomp does not break the gate. The only thing he does is go over to this random position over near the edge of the stage, and he just flies away. So when I tried to go over there, I was like, okay, that makes no sense. It only took me like 2 more hours to figure out that up on top of that cage where he didn't go were a few platforms that led to a switch that opened the gate. All I had to do was get up there somehow, which was a really pain in the butt to do. It took me almost 30 minutes just to get one jump. It was that easy. I guess it isn't possible. Okay. I guess it isn't impossible, that star. One of the most challenging stars I found in this stage was Scale the Mushrooms. It involved going up on these mushrooms right here to get onto this mushroom right here to get a bouncy box, which cucked me 90% of the time.
Nope.
And then 30 minutes later I actually got it. One thing in particular about the star that really pissed me off was that the box didn't respawn, so meaning you have to reset the stage by exiting course every single time you failed. Oh my god, finally. Fucking finally, dude, wow. The rest of the stars in the stage were also pretty easy, like this one, where you have to jump on top of the thwomps in order to get to the top of this little maze right here, kind of like Donkey Kong. And you have to go up here and then triple jump to this platform, which has the star on it. The other 2 stars that I had to do in the stage were the red coin star, which I'll leave out for simplicity's sake, and this star, which was pretty difficult because initially I didn't know that you could triple jump off this log just to get to the cloud instead of going to find a cannon, which I could not find. Where the fuck is the cannon at, dude? The rest of the star was very easy. You just had to triple jump from cloud to cloud, grabbing all 5 coins until the star appeared on the same cloud that you got onto to get up there in the first place, which was accessible by just a nice little long jump across the chasm below. As for the 100 coin star, it was very easy to get this because I noticed something. There are a bunch of coins everywhere you go in each stage, which makes it very easy to get the 100 coin stars. Even with crappy movement like you see on this video right here, of me just pulling around, I was literally able to get all of the coins in the stage under like 10 minutes. The next stage I went to was the slide, which was located in this little painting with Princess Peach on it. The first thing I noticed was that it seemed pretty hard and that there was a lot of fire and shit going on. So when I first tried, I immediately bonked off the thing without jumping, like a dumbass. Yeah, that's me. One thing that I did not notice, however, was the fact that there was this little box right behind where you spawn in the stage containing a toad star. So when I was looking for the 30th star, I couldn't find it. I went on Google and I looked for where the fuck was this star at. Turns out it was that one right there that I so happened to go right past that entire time. It's right there the whole time, bro. Oh my god. That was like the most hidden thing I've ever seen. First try, idiot. Okay, that's nice. Upon getting to the end of the stage, you're presented with 3 P-switches and a star. The red P-switch, the blue P-switch, and the yellow P-switch, which each correspond to the wing cap, invisibility cap, and the metal cap, respectively. So that's pretty cool, I would guess. Yeah, helps out. The next stage I went into was Lush Lagoon, and I was absolutely blown away by the amount of lag was in the stage, even with the RAM expansion pack. And holy balls, did I realize something when I got all these coins. Whenever you go in the water, when you get out of the water, it pushes you back into a weird camera angle. On this star, it wasn't really an issue, but when I was on a different star, it really started to kick me in the ass. There's so many quirks to it, bro. One other issue I ran into this stage was the fact that you couldn't make this jump 90% of the time because it was such a tight jump. Whenever you long jump to the platform, you get these blue coins that are already gone because you already failed the jump once. Crazily enough, on my 3rd attempt, I was just going for it again, and I got the blue coin switch, and I long jumped, and it long jumped again, off the platform. Oh, dude, come on, man. Fortunately, on my 4th attempt, I did get it. Fucking finally, I got it. The other stars in the stage were pretty easy. They ranged from jumping on Goombas and a path to get to the star across the abyss, which kind of made me think, how the fuck did those Goombas get there, and why did Mario have to kill them? They were helpless. Why did they kill them? Like, Mario, come on, man, you know better. Look at you, you're smug son of a bitch. Jumping over here to get a metal cap in order to press a switch in order to get over to the star which has blocks on it so you don't fall. Climbing up a few platforms with a few poles to get past these rolling barrels in order to get the star, which was pretty easy the second time I did it, since I died the first time. Using the cannon to get up to the point where you have to get the star between these 2 rotating platforms, which took me 3 or 4 tries to get, to collecting 5 coins on the floating platforms, which I couldn't get to before, which I found and I found out how to do. Alright. And the red coin star, which was pretty easy. The next stage I went into was Torchlight Temple, which was hard as fuck, because look at all the lava in this stage. This stage was basically the equivalent of Super Mario 64's Lethal Lava Land stage. That is, if Lethal Lava Land was further down in hell than Genghis Khan. Like, come on, man. I spent at least an hour on the stage, and it was the most difficult course in the game. The first star on the stage I attempted to do was the 100 coin star, which proved to be very difficult as it took me over 5 tries to get it. Let's go. That took a while. Oh yes, it did. And so was the rest of the stage. This stage took at least an hour to do. And what better way to show off this hard stage and to do a montage of all the fails that happened during my playthrough of it. Here we go. Okay, so you're up at the tower wanting to get the star, and you can't get it, so you long jump off the tower, lava boost onto a platform, and you're almost out of health, so you'll have to long jump to the other platform to get coins on the other side of the platform. But gotcha, you fall off! Next, you're on the beginning of the stage, and you want to get the coins, so you grab the red coin, and then you get all these coins because you fell in the lava. You long jump to get the second red coin, but gotcha, you fall in the lava again! Wow, gotcha! Now you're on the blue coin switch, and you have to get all the blue coins. You get the first one totally fine, but gotcha! This one's hard as fuck to get, because you keep on falling in lava. Next, you're on the tower again. You fail the triple jump dive, and then you have to do this to get some extra coins. But gotcha! The dumb enemy gets you off. Now you're on this one, and you get the red coin easily-ish, and then you jump. But gotcha! You fall off and die with 58 coins. And now you're trying to get this red coin, but gotcha! The hitbox on this platform is insanely hard to move on. Next, you're on the can star, and you line it up perfectly, you think, but gotcha! You fail. And you bonk, and you die with no health. Next, you're on the tower again, and you long jump up to get to the top of it, fail once, then you try again, you fail again, but then gotcha! You get hit by fire midway up, resulting in a fiery death. Next, you're on the frisky flame star, and you get hit by the fire once, you fall into lava once, and you'll think you'll be okay until you get hit by the fire again, but gotcha, you die. Next, you're up on this, then you get hit with the snooze it, or whatever the fuck it's called, and then you go over to get some coins, then you think the platform's gonna be fine, but gotcha, it goes all the way under the lava, almost killing you. Then you're back on the frisky flame star, and you're trying to get the last coin, you get it, you go up to the platform, but gotcha, it's hard to get up to, because that's fun. Then you make it up, and then you can't get that, but then you're on the final platform, almost about to get a star, you long jump, but gotcha, you failed again. Now you're on this tower star again, trying to get this red coin, but gotcha, the hitbox on this thing is dumb too, so you fail that as well. Now you're trying to get this star, again, because you spawned it, but you can't get up there. So you do a wall kick, but gotcha, you die. Next you have to get this star, again, because you keep on failing it, but gotcha, then you get hit by the fire, and then pushes you into lava, after you think you're okay. Now you're on the tower star, trying to get this star again, this dumb star, but gotcha, you get hit by the fire once you're in a low motion state, and then you fall off and die. Next, you nail the triple jump, you go to the box to get more coins since your lava boosted off, but gotcha, you jump off the box into the lava again, and even after that you can't survive because you fall in the lava. Okay, I may have gone a bit off tangent there with the amount of times I died, but seriously, that stage was the hardest stage I've ever done in the game. That was one of the hardest Mario 64 things I've ever done, and it will be until I maybe attempt other ROM hacks. The only star that was in the stage that was fairly easy was the bully star, where you have to kill these 3 bullies and knock the big bully off under the platform you're on, which was fairly simple for me. That was the only star that was easy in this stage, I guarantee it. So that's it for Torture Light Temple. The next stage I went into was Polar Peaks, which was a great, I say it again, great cooldown from the previous stage, which was completely a hell zone. This, however, was a complete wintry wonderland. Everything in this stage was fairly simple and straightforward. The first star you had to do was this star, which was to push the bully off this little platform and then push him in the ice, just like in Mario 64 with the one in Snowman's Land, which was really easy as well. The next 2 stars I did were the 100 coin star, which was very easy, and the red coin star, which was also very easy. Speaking of the other stars in this stage, one thing I noticed about this penguin star was... wait. Nice. Nice. The other thing I noticed on this star was that this penguin must be a boy because he said bro. Thanks, bro. It's not even a girl anymore, what the heck? The last 3 stars in the stage were the invisibility cap, one that required the invisibility cap, which you had to go on top of these platforms to go up to this little cage with a star in it, which was fairly easy. I got it first try. This star, which required you to get the shell, collect coins on the freezing cold ice, that looks like lava also, I guess, and then get the star. And this star, which you had to go up the mountain, and you had to flip a switch to go across this chasm with freezing cold ice at the bottom and get the star. It was about at this time, 2 hours in almost, that I realized if you press save and quit, it crashes your game. So you have to reset. Alright, whatever. Let's continue. Are you kidding me? Luckily for me, a quick reset fixed the problem and all my data was saved, so I didn't have to restart or redo anything. And finally, we're on to the final course, Bowser in the Gloomy Sea. This course was fairly easy, but I noticed one thing about this course. The out of bounds detection is crazy. Whenever you go the slightest bit out of bounds, it just immediately kicks you out of the world. It's the weirdest thing. So I died multiple times when I was clearly on the platform, and I was perfectly fine, but then I just went out of bounds for no reason. It was weird, but that didn't stop me from getting to the end really fast. And I finally got to the pipe. This was it, the final fight. Well, the only fight actually, because there was no other Bowser fight. It was fairly simple because it only was 3 throws, but then there was the fact that all of the platforms were gone like in vanilla, so it took me around 5 minutes to get all of the 3 throws. What you're seeing now is basically 5 minutes of sped up footage with me trying to get the throws right. But when I finally did get it, this happened. Let's go. Alright. Tan me hide when I'm dead, Fred. What? Alright. Alright, yeah. And just like that, I had beaten it. In 2 hours, 44 minutes, 33 seconds. Which is a terrible time according to most people that play this game also. But anyways, this game is a really good game to start off if you're playing Mario 64 ROM hacks for the first time. It's nice and beginner friendly, well, except for Torchlight Temple. And I really liked it. The only thing that wasn't fun was not the ending screen, because the ending screen did not have simple flips on it like in the emulator version.
First try, idiot!
So that's pretty sad. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I would rate this hack probably an 8 out of 10 for many reasons, including the fact that it's nice and short. You can complete it in like 15 minutes, but I didn't because I was dumb. The fact that you can do some pretty cool stuff in it, and because it's available on console, which is really rare nowadays for Mario 64 ROM hacks. I would love to give out a big thanks to Kaze, Menuar, and Nebula for creating this ROM hack and making it available on console. Both of them, thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.